There might not be a ton that you remember from school, but if there's anything that you should remember, it's the things that are applicable to tracking macros. So let's go back to school for Macros 101. So most of the classes that you had in school throughout your life were probably pass or fail, and then you were graded on them. So let's take a little bit of a look at an example of some test scores that you may or may not have had in the past. So we have scores 1 through 7. The first one is a 92. 92 is an A. Then you had an 85. We'll call that a B. Oh no, a 59. That's an F. Don't show that report card to your parents just yet until you get that average up. So 91, A, 71, C, 93, A, 85, B. And so what's the point that I'm trying to make here with these scores? Even though you failed and you really screwed up on your third quiz or test or whatever it was, it doesn't mean that you're going to fail the class. You can still get back on track. So if we look at these scores, it probably comes out to an average of about like 82.3. And so anyway, an 82.3 is a B. And a B means that you passed. So what does this mean when it comes to your macros? So let's take a real life look at my current carb target right now to really just drive this point home. So we have days 1 through 7. We'll see this is what I tracked. And my target is 288 grams here. So it went 315, 240, 278, 355, 270, 265, and 285. Now my range needs to be somewhere between about 278 to 298. So if I just want to give myself a pass-fail for being in or out of a given range, there's a fail. There's another fail. Well, 278 is perfect, but here's another fail. 270 is out of range, that's a fail. 265, that's a fail. And 285, I'm good, right? So technically speaking, 5 out of 7 days I messed up. So does that mean it should all just be a wash? Well, maybe not. Let's take a look at what the average is. So if we look at these numbers, it probably comes out to about like 286.8. And 286.8 is smack in the middle of that range. And it's actually only about 1.2 grams off of where I need to be smack dab in the middle of compliance. So just keep that in mind. Even if you mess up on any given day, you can still average it out to be successful because results come over the grand total of a week on what your weekly intake is. Day-to-day really doesn't mean all that much, so you have room for error. But as long as you just keep trying and get back on track and continue to track your macros, don't allow these days that you think of yourself as a failure because you're out of range to really throw you off. Just step back up, try, give an effort towards hitting your targets, and you're gonna find great success. So I really hope this video helps you and doesn't give you too many nightmare flashbacks of your days in school. See ya.